I was always supposed to get up there and to lecture and give a lesson and then give an assignment, and that was what teaching was.
I would plan what we're going to do. Every single day the kids came in and it was a set thing and we were doing one thing and everyone was doing that thing.
I read things to them, I gave them the answers to questions, I had to spoon feed them every teensy little piece of information.
I've always kind of been the one that stood up and kind of did all the leading and guiding.
I wish the kids would advocate for themselves. I wish they would just be able to collaborate and communicate.
I wanted a effective, better learning management system for the kids.
I like how instead of having all these different things you have to multitask, it's set in different sections so you can do it in steps, and it's a lot more manageable.
I did math antics videos, Edpuzzle, and on my progress sheet I got 2 out of 4, and at the end of my project I got 4 out of 4. So it was a big difference for me to earn my goal, to keep trying, so everything I kept doing was to reach my goal.
They are taking ownership in their learning and with their group.
My favorite protocol is definitely the planning section.
My favorite protocol is research work because you don't have to work by yourself.
And having partners that sometimes they'll know more than you, so you can have them teach you, and sometimes they know less, so you get a chance to teach them.
They have to work together. They have to be able to settle their disputes using conflict management. They have to show respect for one another.
Well, I think my favorite protocol is the Create Crit protocol because it gives us a chance to express how creative we can be.
The students started asking me things of a depth they never asked me before. Not so much how do I do this, but more how can I make this better.
I now think about how can students take ownership of this.
I've been able to let go of my classroom, give the students more control.
Then suddenly stuff started happening.
I am collaborating with my students. I am daily meeting their need.
And I will give them a pre-test and see what they know then.
That's been really beneficial to be able to have a much clearer picture of the skill levels.
I can now help the kids that are lower, that need extra help. The kids that are in the middle still know what they're supposed to be doing, and those kids that are advanced and have finished some of the work also have a way to go on.
In my mind, I didn't think that I could stop teaching every day and still keep my kids on target and moving along the curriculum. But it was actually the opposite. The kids found that they could grow faster because they were not being interrupted with classroom discussions that didn't pertain to their knowledge.
Growth and future-ready skills that I've seen and that Engage has helped me teach my students is amazing.
I started to see them relying on each other instead of relying on me. I saw very quiet students start to take leadership roles.
What I've grown in the most is professional ethics because I've been meeting my deadlines, I've been working out, I've been working problems out with my group.
I think that students in presenting their information, their research, their product to a authentic audience, say, City Hall or an architect or whoever they're presenting it to, it's very real. The product has a purpose. It does impact people's lives.
I feel like I've grown more in the professional ethics because I used to just mess around and joke around, but now I start doing more work and I get a lot of the work done and I don't play around as much.
As the kids have developed those communication skills within their groups, it's a lot easier for them to communicate and do things effectively.
At the beginning of the year I was really nervous. She would say this is what we're learning and I didn't know it really well, so I'd be really sketchy and scared about it. But now at the end of the year I'm ready and I can just get down to business.
Don't be overwhelmed. can be very overwhelming at the beginning, and I know that for me, I felt just really out of my comfort zone at the beginning of it.
Again with the oh God, what have I done? But it didn't end up being that way. I did research and I asked questions and I collaborated with my students to figure out what was working and what was not and what they really needed.
You really get to work with your coworkers and learn, not just special ed teachers or not just math teachers or not just, but across curriculum.
By the time you get to probably your third project, it'll be so much smoother.
It is talking and it can be loud at times, but they are really collaborating and working on their projects together, and that's really cool to see.
Be patient with yourself. The first few times that you start the projects and start the whole process, it doesn't run super smooth. It gets there, and by the time you've done your second and third, it's so much better.
Lots of surprises for me and lots of wow moments.
I think I had to take a risk in doing this, and I think it was worth the risk.
It is so worth it.
And my best tip of all, ask for help.